Mary Ann Shadd was the first Black female newspaper publisher in Canada. Bet you didn't know that. Well, it's time to educate. Born to free parents in Delaware, a slave state in 1823, Mary Ann Shadd was the eldest of 13 children. In 1851, Shadd attended the first North American Convention of Colored Freemen held outside of the United States. The event was attended by hundreds of Black community leaders from all over Canada, the northern United States, and England. Convention delegates encouraged enslaved Americans and refugees from enslavement to enter Canada. The year before, the United States had passed the Fugitive Slave Act, which allowed slave owners to recapture escaped enslaved persons in the states where enslavement had been abolished. At the convention, Henry and Mary Bibb, activists and publishers of the newspaper Voice of the Fugitive, met and convinced Shadd to take a teaching position near their home in Sandwich, which is now called Windsor, Canada West. After settling there in 1851, Shadd set up a racially integrated school that was open to all who could afford to attend, since education wasn't publicly provided at the time. Shadd wrote educational booklets that outlined the advantages of Canada for settlers moving north. An estimated 30,000 to 40,000 freedom seekers, born free or enslaved, reached Canada through the Underground Railroad. In 1850, over 35,000 Black persons lived in Canada West. To promote emigration to Canada, Shadd publicized the successes of the Black persons living in freedom in Canada through the Provincial Freeman. This made Shadd the first Black woman in North America to publish a newspaper and one of the first female journalists in Canada. Self-reliance is the true road to independence was the paper's motto, but by 1860, the paper had succumbed to the financial pressures and folded. After spending the first years of the American Civil War as a school teacher in Chatham, Shadd returned to the U.S. and began to work as a recruitment agent for the Union Army. Later, she moved to Washington, D.C., where she worked as a teacher. Years after, Shadd pursued law studies at Howard University, and in 1883, she became one of the first Black women to complete a law degree. Shadd was recognized as a person of national historic significance by the Government of Canada in 1994. On October 9th of 2020, she was featured as a Google Doodle by Michelle Theodore for her 197th birthday. The doodle honored her legacy as the first Black female newspaper publisher in North America and for her advocacy for the abolition of slavery and for women's suffrage. And now you know just how influential Mary Ann Shadd was.